Hi everyone, welcome to the video and welcome back to the Brownlee Centre in Bodington Circuit in Leeds. For anybody that didn't see my last video from here, this is my second effort in the Cat 3-4 race. The first race I managed to hold on for about 3 laps. In the overall scheme of things, I was actually quite pleased with that. It was a relentless start and a very high pace race for a Cat 3-4, so yeah, I was pretty happy to hold on that long. I was way out of my league and I knew that before going in, the same as I did today. It was actually even harder today. I had hope with some slightly better drafting and positioning I might be able to hold on for a few more laps, but as you'll see, that certainly wasn't the case. The start was absolutely brutal. The first lap was about 27.5 miles an hour, which with that hill in it is pretty impressive. I pushed nearly 400 watts on the first lap. As I said, I'm way out of my league with this group and it was even faster than last time. When I compared the stats from the E123 race in comparison to the Cat 3-4 race, I was actually quite surprised that while the E123 race is considerably longer, the pace was actually slower with the average than the Cat 3-4, so I guess that shows the quality of young riders coming through and sort of established riders that have been doing this a long time and the kind of quality I'm going up against. That said, I'm not going to lie, I was really frustrated getting dropped so early on. After building myself up, having a good sort of group ride in the few days leading up to this, I felt pretty strong, so really disappointed to come away and only hold on for a lap or so. And I mean, I nearly just pulled off after that first lap, I'm not going to lie to you. Although, as I did with one of my previous videos where I got dropped early on, that's not what this channel's about. I didn't think it was fair just to sack it off. So I did continue and made the most of it. Like last time, I tried to sort of eke out as much power as I could. I pulled about 300 watts for the 40 odd minutes as well. So it was a good workout, but yeah, I was really struggling to keep going this time. I was really disappointed and really frustrated. I decided to start in the middle of the pack this race. My last one actually had to start from the rear because I was setting up my camera, so I managed to get sort of bundled in the middle of the pack, hoping to get a better draft and trying to hold the wheel in front. As I think I've mentioned before, I do use a very wide view on my camera, so I know it's quite distorting. Some people have said, well, why are you sat off to the side and things like that. It really does distort it. I might only be a couple of inches out into the wind, but it does look like I'm sat really far out. And the same when I'm following the wheel in front, actually. It looks like sometimes I'm really far back, when in reality I'm only a couple of feet back. As you could probably hear, it was a windy day, but no excuses. I could have had a tailwind the whole way around. It wouldn't have made any difference. There was no chance I was holding on to this group. It's pretty stretched out, actually, even in these early stages. It's sort of single file. It does bunch up a little bit at the bottom around these bends, but yeah, as you can see, there's still quite a few people behind me. The problem was, even though I'm sat in the middle of the group, I'm starting to get shuffled back already, finding myself being nudged out of position and sat in the wind. So even by now I know it's going to be game over. I'm getting shuffled back, there's only a few behind, and even, you know, every time I'm trying to grab a wheel like this, I just can't hold on and getting shuffled back even more. So as we come through the start-finish line, I start to drop off. As we head up this hill, we're actually still doing high 20s. I think we touched sort of 29 miles an hour up this uphill section, so there's absolutely no wonder I got dropped. So yeah, I'm getting pushed back here, only the last couple behind, and as we come into this uphill section, that's it, it's game over for me. So I just rolled around with a few stragglers and inevitably we got past not long after. So there we go, another race day done. As I say, really disappointing, but it won't get me down, and I am looking forward to the Cat 4 only races a bit later in the season. At the end of the day, if I'm improving each time, getting my fitness up, it can only be a good thing, and hopefully I can be competitive in them Cat 4 only races. On a more positive note, it was great to see the Brownlee brothers rock up and enter into the E123 race. It was great to see that obviously they turn up at their local track. I think it was great for all the other guys in the races there to have them along, so that was a really positive thing to see and great for cycling.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, nearly done.
As always, thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you also for the increased support recently. We've just passed 200 subscribers and the channel's really growing fast. Thank you to everybody that is liking and subscribing. Hopefully I'll have a longer video for you next time and be able to hold on a bit longer, but there we go. It's one of those things, isn't it? So hope you still enjoyed the footage anyway. As always, cycle safe until next time, and I will catch you all soon.